Good evening, everyone, and welcome to TFRL B League here in Austria, round 9 of the TFRL B League Championship. I am JimSaid14, and I will be your lead commentator and F1 coordinator once again. Joining me in the commentary box for this evening's proceedings is that small guy 2001. Good evening.
Hello.
Hello. And we are also joined by Elliot F6, but I think he's away from the mic, so until he gets back, I will introduce him then. Right. Who? What?
Do you invite Goldie? Goldie.
Goldie, yeah, I've invited Goldie.
What about Pelle?
Pelle, yeah, we can get him in.
Yeah.
Right, let's just address the situation between a couple of drivers in wrong cars. S-Boy, you are a reserve driver, so if you are watching the stream, can you please swap with Jacko in the Williams so Jacko can get his full-time seat in Sauber? That's the first thing. Glocky, can you message him? There's Pelle just joined. That's good to see. Glocky could go. He could go Williams, he could go Toro Rosso. He could go. Who's in a full-time seat? My connection. My connection's on a 2-bar. I've just realised that. Oh god.
Yeah. Just in case
it's fluctuating.
Goldie does come, we can have another Mercedes. Oh, Pelle's gone Mercedes. He can't go Mercedes. If Goldie joins.
Yeah. If Goldie joins, then we are stuck a little bit between, because we've got quite a few full-time drivers and a few reserves in tonight as well. Glocky has gone Toro Rosso. Who is normally Toro Rosso? Oh, it was Kip, so that's fine. Glocky can go with Glocky can have that full-time seat in Toro Rosso, so that is fine. I'm happy with that. Bjorn Voss can go.
Right, S-Boy needs to be in Sauber. He's kicking off.
Who is?
S-Boy.
There is one space available. Do you want to join? I shall invite you now. So we'll have 19 full-time drivers, which is a pretty decent turnout. I think that's our joint best of the season for B League as well. Matching with Canada. What's to say I don't do a good job behind the scenes? Glocky. Right, Jacko, apologies if anyone can't hear the two co-commentators in the background, because I am thinking we've got no comments. Can we share out the stream link as well and try and get some nice viewers in? I know quite a few might be watching FOL at this stage, but hopefully we get the oh yeah, Twitter. Goldie's on at FIFA 18, so I don't think that's him. I don't think he'll be racing then if that's the case. Glocky has just left the party, that is okay. Mr. Elliot F6, you've got an invite now. I shall check my Snapchat in literally 2 seconds. Thank you for commenting them 2 comments that have just came through. Thank you very much. Whoever you are. Has Deneen got an invite? Deneen has got an invite. Good.
Wait. Sorry, back up a second. What did you say a second ago?
What did I say? I don't know what I said a second ago. I've got dementia, remember?
About the girl. Gamer,
about
whatever her name is. Jess Games.
Jess Games 95. Hmm?
Yeah, I swear you just mentioned her.
Did I just mention it?
I'm pretty sure you did. Where's my
No,
tablet?
I didn't. I really didn't. You've got an invite though. If you want to join up, we'll wait and then we can go.
I'm trying to dig out my tablet because I can get live timing up on my tablet.
Right,
The
S Boy and Jacko have swapped, so that is that over. Bjorn Voss can just go in whatever car's available, either a Williams or a Haas. He's got that choice. And then
yeah, I'm trying to find my.
30 seconds to join.
Why?
Because we're starting. The session starts in 20 seconds.
Yeah, but I can join. Can't I?
That's very true. Go spectator, small guy. Go spectator.
I just
Oh,
can't find
you've
my
changed it
tablet.
to France. Oh. Thank God.
Oh,
Right,
still going on
I'm-
my pile of clothes.
Is-
Advent calendar.
Oh yeah, I opened mine this morning. Right, let me check the comments because there's quite a few now coming through. Thank you to the 11, 12 viewers now that are tuning in. Thank you very much. Evening Storm. Yeah, let's start, says old Stephen. We will start in literally 2 minutes because Mr. Elliot F6, who I think has just joined there on the bottom.
Yeah.
Scuba's joined us in the chat. Good evening, Scuba. Fresh from your qualifying pole position here. Interested to see what the B-League guys can do. I think we might sneak a 103 here tonight. I don't know why, but I think we might sneak a 103. Nice to rave again, Lixer. Well, I hope you're racing rather than raving tonight. And he is, because he is in here. Oh, and I will actually go and tell you the championship standings, because I've got them up, and I've done them. They will be released tomorrow. I just need to sort out the spreadsheet.
Soz.
That was broadcast to everyone on stream.
There's
Right.
a lack of enthusiasm there from everyone else. I thought I'd share.
Championship standings. They have saved, thank God. We can start, by the way. If you go spectator, we can start.
Sorry.
There we go. Lovely jubbly. 19 drivers, joint best attendance of the season. I'm very happy. Thank you very much for attending out. And we are going to get into qualifying very, very shortly. In fact, we are getting into qualifying now. So Neil's on top on 97 points in the championship. Superhero after a week of him quitting and not quitting and then quitting again. And then he's not quit in the end and he's came back in the Force India.
I always come
He
back to Elliot.
is on 87 points. Storm on 74 in third. Lixer in fourth on 73. He was the championship leader going into Spain. So that was quite interesting. And he hasn't attended the last 3 races. So it's good to see him back tonight. Deneen in fifth on 65. Then we've got a bit of a jump down to Fidgeting Dragon, who's in sixth. After some good, strong performances in Monaco and Canada. 2 fourth place finishes there for Fidgeting Dragon on 46 points he's on. Then we have got Glocky after 3 races on 45 points in 7th. Then we've got a tie for 8th with Toad and 8th and 9th on 40 points. And then in 10th is Goldie on 37. So that's your top 10 for the championship standings. And it's a dry qualifying session. Predictions. Oh, I've just had my time reset in the top left. Did anybody else see that?
Nope.
No, I've just had my time reset, so there's a bit of a timing glitch already. It was going down like 17 minutes and odd, but now it's on like 17 minutes and 40. I don't know why that is. Are you guys like showing the same time, just to be sure?
17:35.
I'm on 17:30 now.
Yeah, same here.
You're right. So it's just changed for all of us then, by the looks. I will check my Snapchat now to...
Just to let you know, it will be a wet race.
Ooh!
Oh ho ho!
And that voice that you heard over the party chat there was Lixer. Currently second fourth in the championship standings. Who was first out on track, by the way? It was James Killer, no it wasn't. It was Fidgeting Dragon, maybe, in the Toro Rosso. And interesting that people are going on the Ultrasoft compound of tyres. I may remind you, if you tuned into A-League last night, or if you didn't tune into A-League last night, the top 10 were separated by 3.5 tenths. Are we going to get a repeat of that tonight in B-League in Austria? Small guy, your opinion on that?
I'm sorting everything out, so it's probably best not to look to me for the time being.
Okay, no problem. Fidgeting Dragon, though, is on the super soft compound of tyre, and he is about to start a lap. I'd like to take on board the TV pod for these laps. And cutting turn 1 there very nicely, and Fidgeting Dragon on the run up the hill, in towards turn 2. And here he is at the top of the hill. There is a car in front of him going slowly. That looks like a Williams, maybe Beyond Voss or Jackal. It is actually S-Boy in the Williams. Getting out of the way, yellow flag in sector 2, that's for S-Boy there, and the yellow flags have now proceeded to be replaced by green flags. Fidgeting Dragon now into turn 3 before going into turn 4. This is turn 4, I think, and then we're on to turns 5 and 6 here. Running very wide of the apex there, Fidgeting Dragon. Not really going on the deep apex that you can get around here. Another yellow flag in sector 2, but Fidgeting Dragon now reaching the last 2 corners out on track in the Toro Rosso, and going round very, very nicely there. He might have invalidated this lap. He's now going to floor it to the line, and this is a 105.7, but it's invalidated.
That Sauber with the number 4 on it of Deneen actually looks really good. I don't know what about it, just the number 4 on that side on the
Ooh.
engine cover looks really good. I don't know why, it looks good.
Yeah, Toad's just gone quickest there. Superhero James Killer top 3 for now. Let's run on board with Jacko and Deneen, because Deneen is on a lap. Jacko, I think, is also on a lap, just ahead of him. Might need to get out of the way if he does complete this lap, because Deneen is on a lap, and he looks like he could be going roughly second here. Yeah, Deneen's gone third, actually, just behind Toad, so that's not a bad lap. And Jackal does get out of the way of Deneen, and that is very good to see. Good sportsmanship there between the two Sauber drivers.
Maybe a bit of team tactics.
Yeah, maybe a bit of team tactics, but Jackal only did go 4 tenths, about 4.5 tenths slower than Deneen there. So take note of that. Jackal could go quicker if he goes into a slipstream of another car. So just watch out for that. Rocco in 5th on Super Softs is interesting. And I may add that Glocky has gone set the provisional pole lap of a 104.6. He did set a 104.3 last night in A-League. He was one of the beneficiaries of a late invite, him and Mads. Mads not here tonight, but we do have Glocky here, and he's on top. But Beyond Voss has just gone second there in the Williams with a 104.7. Nice lap from him.
Nutty.
Looks 2 tenths off.
Sorry, but Elliot, what are you doing over the mic? Goodness me, that was broadcast. Goodness me. No, I think you're very... Yeah, I think many people in the comment section will be saying you're very, very nutty in commentary tonight. Goodness me. But yeah, but just coming on to the fact about Lixer, 104.9 on the Super Soft compound of tyre. Super Softs, I think, are around 6-7 tenths... Ultra Soft, sorry, is 6-7 tenths quicker than Supers. So that'll be quite interesting to see if he can set a good lap on essentially his second stint within qualifying. But I may add, top 15 drivers are separated by 1.5 seconds.
No way.
I'd also like to give a little info into Litzer. He did do a 104.2, but he did do a 104 again, which was second Holland waited in the practice race that we've done before. So how would you say Litzer for pole?
Anybody else on that? Rocco's improving on the Super Soft compound of tyre. Like he's... And he does, and he's 6th. So just behind Deneen, and he's 700ths off Lixer with that Super Soft compound of... with that Super Soft lap, so that's pretty good. That was 2 laps as well, done on those Super Softs.
Yeah, you're lagging a bit.
I'm lagging a bit, oh god.
Nutty, James.
Right, I'm gonna... we should stop doing that. I'll turn off my phone and see if that works.
No, don't! How
Yes,
was my voice
do
on
it.
Snapchat? Can I talk to you on Snapchat?
I'm on my iPad. I've got Snapchat on my iPad, and my iPad's right next to me. So
You have Tinder, just go on that, it's fine.
exactly, just go on Tinder. Right, I've just moved my PS4 along a little bit to pick up the connection. There we go. Anybody else on the lap? Jackal's gone 7th in the on the Ultra Softs there. 105 flat. That's a nice lap from him.
It is. I'm just watching David going through the middle sector now.
David through the middle.
16 dead. Wait, what? 16
No, 16 dead will be first sector. I'll give you a little bit of information on his middle sector because I'll go on it now. He's invalidated his lap and it was a 28.688 through the middle. Dave Wallbank now on the run up to the line. What's he going to set? Oh, he's gone 3rd with a 104.8. So that actually is a bit of a glitch within the system there. It said he invalidated his lap time, but he didn't, which is quite strange. But he's gone 3rd and he's just ahead of his teammate Toad.
Oh, Stephen goes first. Sort of similar to my strategy, which is go on the softs.
Yeah, oof. Yellow flags at sector 2. That was just a turn 2 there. I'm not sure who it was. Might have been one of the Reynolds. It might have been David Wallbank actually.
I think it was letting someone pass.
Fidgeting Dragon, I definitely know is off a lap because he's just backed off this one. I'm on board with S-Boy going up towards turn 1. So let's go on board with somebody else in the meantime. James Killer coming around the final corner. Let's see what he can do. He's improving quite considerably, and he's got up to P14 there, so 7/10th improvement by James Killer, and he's just gone ahead by 8 thousandths ahead of Billy, and just behind Mr. Midry. Reb coming through the final couple of corners as well. He's now on the Ultrasoft compound of tyre. Izadar, of course, represented here with Reb, and he's improving here. This is going to be a nice lap from Reb. He's coming up towards the line, goes P14, so he just jumps ahead of James Killer, and he's only 14 hundredths off Mitri in 13th. Mr. Mitri, I should say, for full name purposes. Deneen, is he on a lap? No, he's not. Anybody else? Lixer might be on a lap. He's on the Ultrasofts. Watch on board with this. Oh, and he's looking very quick. Am I still lagging, by the way?
Nope, you're fine.
I'm fine. Lixer coming up towards the line. This is going to be Paul from Lixer. Lixer to the line! 104.2. Like he did in practice. In fact, I think it's quicker than his practice lap. So Lixer goes provisional pole by a clear nearly 4.5 tenths there. Glocky needs to respond. He needs to put in a better lap than what he did last night. It was a 104.3, remember, last night that he did. He needs to put in a 104.211, 212 or better to possibly snatch pole. As Mr. Elliot F6 has joined us back in the commentary box.
Soz.
You've just missed Lixer goal 4/10th clear at the top.
Great stuff.
Very nice lap. Somebody has just set a lap further down the order. Might have been Fidgeting Dragon, 15th.
Oh, there's an issue with the Renault between Jacko. I don't know what's happened there.
There's an issue with the Renault and Jacko.
Jacko's not in a Renault.
Yeah, but Jacko's asked to use the Renault. That's what's happened there.
I mean, he's already qualified.
Oh, Deneen!
In the Sauber.
Deneen's just gone quickest.
Jesus.
Well, second with a 104.2.
Oh shit.
And he did set that in practice, I do believe, as well. Toad backed off his lap, by the way, just to point that out. Did you say Jacko wanted to be in the Renault?
Jacko's never been Renault.
Yeah, but I'm just struggling to find. And Storm's just improved to 104.9 in the Mercedes, gone 7th. Nice lap from him.
Some interesting to note, right? We have the Twitter polls finished. Out of 23 people, 61% of the vote goes to Glocky 4495 for this race.
Oh, Rocco! Sorry, just to put in, Rocco's just gone 4th.
Yeah. Speaking of Rocco, got 9%.
Jacko's improving. Jacko's improving. He goes 8th, just ahead of Storm, and 2,000 off Toad. That's a nice lap, actually. Jacko's showing he's got some pace around this track.
44% for Mr. Mystery last time out to P2 and podium place winner and debutant as well.
Debutant.
Mystery. debutants. But,
Ooh.
and
Oh.
26% is voted for other, with the comments being Niels is one of them, and
Ooh.
Danny says Billy.
Billy, well, I'm sorry to burst everyone's bubble. David Wallbank's just gone third with a 104.3. Nice lap from the Renault driver. S-Boy did go up to 10th there in the meantime as well. I will just point out that Niels and Billy are in 12th and 18th currently. And I will also point out the top 18 drivers are separated by 1.2 seconds. There is no room for error here once again in TFRL. That's all I can say. Anybody on a lap? Reb is out of the session. Toad's going off in the gravel. Goodness me. Where's he going now? I think he might have been getting out of the way of a car, but I don't think anyone was around him. Yeah, he's coming in the pits, I think. Actually, is he preparing for a lap? No, he's coming in the pits.
I am going to check the comments in the chat.
Check the comments on PSN as well, just in case we're missing anything. James Killer looks to be improving on his lap in the McLaren. Let's see what he can do. He's a 10th, around half a 10th. Oh, he's gone for spin! James Killer's gone for spin at the final corner. And that is not great news for James Killer, the McLaren driver. He's got to watch out in case anybody is rejoining on track. Don't think anybody was around him at the time.
Yeah, he's 5.
And that's a long way around to the pit lane.
Oh, we're having issues with drivers impeding each other's lap. Yeah, it's quite hard around this track for
Yeah, make sure you just get if I put out a warning now, just make sure you've got enough space to complete a lap. That's all I can say.
That's hard.
2-3 tenths will be I think about half a second maybe is perfect.
If you're on a hot lap and you see a car coming up faster behind you, just move out of the way. Save yourself the tyres and go for the next
Whoever
one.
the Sauber is going quick. There's Billy. Whoever the Sauber is that Jacko or is that Deneen?
Jacko's invalidated his lap
Tell you what,
time.
Jacko's going quickly here.
No, he's invalidated it. He went too wide on turn 1.
But we've got to factor in the system. I think Billy might have invalidated as well because he just had a little weave there on the straight. Jacko's behind him, and they look around the same pace at the minute, so it's not really invalidating. Nobody's really getting impeded on their laps here. But just to make sure, this Mercedes has got to get out of the way. I think it might be Storm on an outlap.
I think he's fine for the time being. He might just get caught.
Somebody's crashed somewhere. And Billy's coming in the pits.
Yeah, I think he's coming onto the set of ultras.
And Jacko's in behind him as well. Deneen is on a lap. Is he improving ahead of Lixer? This is going to be very close here. Deneen on the run up to the line. Oh, he's gone quickest with a 104 flat. What a lap by the Irishman. Deneen goes quickest. Wow.
Aren't they both A-League?
No, Deneen's B-League. Lixer's B-League. Everyone here that you see tonight is B-League.
Oh, well, shut my mouth and call me Mabel.
1.4 seconds, just under 1.4 seconds, separating the top 18 still. That is phenomenal for B-League. And 10 drivers within a 104 flat. Let's just see. Lixer is on a lap. If you can go, I'll keep on board with him. If somebody can update me on anybody that is coming through the final sector, that would be great. But Lixer is on a lap. Let's go on board, TV pod with him, and see if he's setting improvements in the middle sector. And I think he might be. He's got S-Boy ahead of him in the Williams. Might just need to get out of the way possibly if he's on an out lap. And I think he might be. No, he's not. I thought he was for a minute there. But Lixer's on a good lap here. Can he improve? He's going around the final corner now. Nice deep entry. Little bit touchy on the exit. And he improves, but it's only a 400th improvement. And he doesn't go quicker than Deneen. Oh, and he's gone for spin! Oh, and that's him in the wall.
That's qualifying ended. It's not getting pole.
Yeah, he's retired, but the car is parked out on track. There is a Red Bull, there is a Toro Rosso and a Ferrari, which was Rocco and Glocky on a lap. Oh, and he set a 15.9 first sector, so somebody keep an eye on that. I'm going to go on board with Bjorn Voss, who's coming through the final sector now.
David has
David Wallbank.
Bjorn Voss is not on a lap, actually, so I'll cut back to Glocky. David Wallbank, did you say? Yeah, 200ths off on that lap. Glocky improving. He's a 10.5 up. Let's see what he can set through the middle sector. Oh, and he's nearly 2.5 tenths up. He's improved again in the middle sector. So Glocky, can he go around David Wallbank sort of area here in third? Yellow flag in sector 2. That's behind him on track, which is good to see. Glocky now coming round the final corner, exiting. Beautiful line out. Glocky improving. Is this going to be Paul? Glocky, he does. He goes Paul, and he sets a quicker lap time than what he did last night in A-League. It's a 104 flat, and he's only 16 thousandths off of 103.9. Glocky goes Paul, but everyone else behind him, I think there's 4 or 5 drivers that could possibly go quicker than him at this stage. It'll be Deneen, Wallbank, Superhero, Rocco, Bjorn Voss. Watch out for them 5.
Top 12, pretty much
Devil.
on the second.
Oh! David Wallbank's just parked it on the... I saw that. David Wallbank has just parked it. He ran out of fuel. And that is... That was not purposeful. I don't know what that was. I was on board with Wallbank at the time. Bjorn Voss has just improved, by the way. I don't know why my co-commentator is laughing at this.
Well, he's improved. And it's 15.
David Wallbank, though, I'm not sure what he was doing parking on the track. On the racing line, may I add, at the thingy. He ran out of fuel, but, I mean, did he see cars coming behind him? It's a bit of a weird one. He might get a penalty for that after this. Billy, no improvement. Bjorn Voss has improved. Superhero hasn't improved either. Rocco on a lap. Bjorn Voss 300ths off in the middle sector.
Here comes Jacko, the final corner though.
Jacko final corner. He's run out of fuel. Bjorn Voss now around the final corner. And he has invalidated.
That's it, quality is over. Except for
Oh, Rocco, goodness me, going miles off the track. He's got to watch out because Deneen's coming round the final corner. Deneen now coming round the final corner. He's the only one that can steal it from Glocky. And is the Irishman going to take it? Yes, has he? Did he take it?
No, he didn't. P2.
Oh, it's P2 for Deneen. So close. I think he might have actually set the exact same lap time than what he set a 104.084. Double check that on stream after this race. Oh, what a dramatic end to that qualifying session. I mean, we had Scuba going, but I mean, look at how far the field is separated by. Glocky on pole, Deneen in second, Lixer in third. Deneen, I've got to say, is a bit of a shock in second. Lixer in third, Wallbank in fourth with Bjorn Voss in fifth. Superhero, Rocco, Toad, Mittery and Storm 10th. Filling out the top 10, Jackal, Niels, S-Boy, Pelly, James Killer top 15, then it's Billy, Reb, Fidgeting Dragon, and Stephen. All the field separated by just under 1.9 seconds. Oh.
Uh-oh. Still kicking off in the chat.
What? Who? At who? What? When? Where? Why?
At David Wallbank, Billy has now kicked off. I don't know what about, but... Oh, it's raining. That's heavy rain.
That's heavy rain. That's full wet.
You missed it.
We know who is going to shine brightly like only himself can.
Niels.
Don't even need to say it. You guys already know.
Niels, but I think Lixer might do well here. He's qualified in P3, hasn't he? If I recall.
Now bank jobs kicking off, saying something's unfair.
Well, they can direct it to me after this race. I mean, I didn't see much in terms of thingy. Pelly has left the session, which is not great.
That's an issue.
I think that's connection more than him leaving on purpose.
He's got a whole formation lap to get back in. Right, Pirelli sign?
No, his car's off the... His car's actually... His car's still on the grid. His spot's not there, though. His car's not there on the spot, so... He can forget about... thinking. But predictions. Who's going to finish top 3?
had to seize the opportunity there to just go.
I don't know him, but I'm cheering on my fellow Irishman, Scuba, towards
Lagged.
Deneen there. Fidgeting
bunching up a
Dragon
lot.
had broken DRS throughout the whole of that qualifying session. Just may I point out.
Who did?
Top 3, by the way.
David Warbank's off.
Yep, disqualified. Collision with Glocky.
I'm going to put... Neil's is going to storm back to... I lost my wheel because of him starting at the back now. Okay.
Who was that?
That's Neil's. Oh, bank job. Oh, that's about someone else.
Top 3. Neil's is going to storm up.
I think I'm going to
Lixer.
go with Lixer, Lockie, and then
Neil's.
Deneen.
Interesting.
In no particular order, I see the top 3 on the podium as Lixer, Niels, and I want to say Rocco. I don't know why, but Rocco.
Rocco won last time out in France, of course. I am going to go a bit wild and wacky. I'm going to go Bjorn Voss for the win. I think he's got the pace. I'm going to go Glocky second, and I'm going to go Niels third.
Swap Rocco for Glocky. I think Glocky could finish with a good result.
Glocky could finish with a good result, yeah. I mean, he's starting on pole, but it'll be interesting to see. I'm going to stick with this camera angle. There we go.
Wow.
5 red lights about to go out here in Austria. There was a yellow flag for Pelly's car. He was not starting. 5 red lights about to go out here in Austria.
They've already gone out on my
James
screen.
Killer's got a drive-through penalty, but it's lights out, and away we go. And Glocky, very, very slow start by everyone. Look at Lixer going up the middle of them into turn 1. Lixer through the middle of them into turn 1. Is he going to get the lead? I think he might. He has got the lead. Or has he? Oh, he's gone into Deneen, and there's a massive crash. Oh, he just lost it by himself there, Lixer, and he went into... Who was that he went into? Oh, massive collision down the field. That's James Killer off in the background. James Killer's off in the background. Everyone going wide. They've got to remain careful here. There's a Force India making contact with the Sauber. I think that was Mr. Mitri and Deneen there. James Killer's left the session. Pelly not starting. Lixer right down the Reb. Reb down the back end. Look at how far the top 6 are ahead already.
And there's more yellow flags up ahead by the looks of them.
It's Reb. I think it might be Reb. He's just spun it. Sector 2. Mitri trying to go for a move on Deneen, but you think he's just lost his right side end plate. Oh, Superhero's just going off a little bit there.
Right.
Deneen now going down the inside. Can he get the move on David Wallbank? Just coming out of camera shot. No, he can't. He's got to try and slot back in to the slipstream. Pelly has just rejoined the session, but I'm sad to say that he's not participating. Mr. Mitri's right side end plate is completely off, so he'll be coming in the pits this lap. And that's Deneen in.
And David Wallbank.
Quite
There's
aggressive.
a lot of people put in. Yeah, it's front wing damage. There's a lot of people with front wing damage.
Yeah, they've got to take it careful. I mean, Jacko's already up to P5, so that's a good start from him. He was trying to look for a move on Superhero. Niels is getting 6. Is he in the pits though? Oh no, he's in 6 at the minute.
He's hunting down the Sauber.
Let's have a look on him. Yeah, but Jacko in turn is hunting down Superhero as well. 1.1 seconds out in front. Glocky leads the way from Rocco, and he is actually beginning to pull away from Rocco. So already Glocky looking quite dominant. Through the front end of the field, though, it was relatively clean. Jacko trying to move here on Superhero. Wasn't close enough to do that move. They've just got to remain calm and get into rhythm in this race, especially with the full wet conditions in play here. Superhero just running a little bit wide there. Good exit of the corner, and he gains time on Jacko there. So they race through camera shot. That's went a bit pear-shaped, that camera angle there. I'm not sure if my pixels have just dropped on my screen. That is...
biggest winners out of lap 1 is...
Fidgeting Dragon.
10 for OC and 11.
Look at the battle for 4th though. Superhero, Jacko and Niels. Sorry to cut you off, but Superhero, Jacko and Niels are within about 1.2 seconds of each other. Not really much going on further down the order though. James Killer is already out the session, so we've got 17 drivers still going. And quite a few of the front runners were actually caught up in a bit of collisions. Was it Lixer and Bjorn Voss that got caught up in the first lap collision, by the way? So I think it might have been a Williams.
Yeah, Lixer went into, Bjorn Voss went into Lixer. It was none of their fault. They couldn't do anything.
Yeah, wet conditions can be blamed possibly for, I wouldn't say a majority of the collisions, but at least some of them.
Huge slide from Deneen out of turn 3.
He's catching Rocco though. Rocco doesn't look comfortable in these wet conditions though, I've got to say.
Yeah, just...
Let's go on board with Deneen. You can have a look at the spray being kicked up from the car out in front. It is difficult for vision, of course. Deneen's got a much better run. Ooh, and he recovers it well. Jackal right on the back of Superhero's trying to get him, but Superhero just pulling away. Jackal wisely actually trying to go for a deeper line into the final corner and not entail his vision there. So he's trying to keep a clear sight of the car ahead and of the track ahead. So that's actually a good decision there by Jackal. Bjorn Voss has just dropped down a position passed by Storm. Is Deneen catching Rocco here? There is blue flags already in operation. That'll be for James Killer's AI car.
Oh, Mr. Mystery and David come together, and Mr. Mystery, it's narrowly escaped.
Yellow flag sector 3. Yellow flag sector 3. Who was that? Is it Red by any chance?
And S-Boy and O'Stephen. S-Boy and O'Stephen for 8.
Right.
Side by
Yeah,
side.
S-Boy and O'Stephen side by side run up into turn 2 here. And S-Boy trying to get it done round the outside. O'Stephen defends the inside line. And that, I've got to say, is clean racing. O'Stephen just forcing Fudgedine Dragon off. Niels has just gone past Jacko and Niels has got past Jacko and Superhero. He's gone on the outside of turn 5 here. Can Niels get the move done? I think Superhero's just about going to keep it in front. Is Jacko going to try and make mincemeat out of them both?
Here comes Niels.
Here comes Jacko. Is Jacko going through the middle? No, just gets boxed off there. It's difficult for vision.
Niels is still there, side by side.
Superhero just forcing Niels off there a little bit, but that's okay.
No,
Jacko trying to go down the inside of Niels. Little bit of contact. Shouldn't have tried the move though, I don't think.
Well held by Niels.
Yeah, Niels held it very
Jacko, Jacko gave him the benefit of the doubt there as well. He tried the move and he didn't attempt it, and he's waiting up for Niels to get back ahead. So that's good sportsmanship there from Jacko, having a much improved race compared to Canada.
I'm just going to point out who's caught this bunch by 4 seconds in the past 2 laps.
Fidgeting Dragon.
Yeah, Fidgeting Dragon.
Essentially, there is 2 races going on at the minute. There's the battle for the win, which is, I would say, the top 7. And then there's another battle going on for the best of the mid-pack.
It's heavy rain at the start of the race, so I don't know what's going to happen throughout it. But,
Deneen's, just to point out, actually, Deneen's actually lost time on Rocco. He's now gaining it back up. He might have had a mistake somewhere out on track.
I don't know, but Rocco's just had a bit of a slide going through it.
Oh, and he has, yeah. Good spot.
6, I think.
Just caught on board with him there, but I think Deneen also got caught out for a slide there as well. Approaching the end of lap 6, hopefully the lap times do start coming down. The rain, I feel, might be getting a little bit lighter.
It is ever so slightly.
Oh, Superhero has a moment coming out of last
I swear I saw someone going sideways then.
Yeah, yellow flag sector 2 is Wallbank off. Wallbank's going for a bit of an excursion, taking the Kimi Räikkönen line there.
What?
Of course.
Yeah,
Kimi Räikkönen in Brazil. Did he have any contact? I think he might have just spun it. Oh, Deneen actually and Rocco. Deneen and Rocco racing up into turn 2. Deneen trying to go for the inside move. This will be quite silly if he does. And Deneen backs off wisely there. Niels and Superhero in the background have shot as well. Superhero defending the inside line. Superhero around the outside of turn 2. Can he get that move done? I think he's just about in front. They're running side by side now down into turn 3. Red Bull against Force India. Force India on the left hand side of your screen. The Red Bull on the right hand side of your screen, which is Niels. Superhero diving down the inside, and he manages to keep the position just about. Good defensive driving there from Superhero.
Rocco had a half.
There goes Deneen. Deneen down the inside for second, taking full advantage of the mistake there made by Rocco.
Oh, I watched that just happen on the TV cam. I'll tell you what, here he comes though.
Here he comes, Rocco's coming back, and surely not down the inside of the second and last corner. Surely not. Wet conditions just forcing him off slightly. Rocco losing it on the corner, and he just about backs off, so that's good. Deneen gets a 3 second time penalty. Yeah, you're right. Good spot.
Yeah, just to point out, Rocco is on a qualifying setup. He's in a dry setup.
Dry setup. That rain is definitely getting lighter, I think. I'm on the wide out shot now. That rain is definitely starting to get lighter. I think we might see a crossover to Inters coming very soon.
Here comes Rocco down the inside. Here he comes. There is an overlap.
Yes, he is down the inside. Is Deneen holding it around the outside? Good driving between these two. The Irishman, I think, is just holding the position, and he does. Look at the traction off the corner. Brilliant traction off the corner, and Deneen's ahead.
That's the advantage that Deneen has on this wet setup, is that he's got the acceleration and the grip, whereas Rocco has only got the straight line performance.
Yeah, I may just point out that the top 7 are separated by 11 seconds. Has Rocco gone again?
Rocco.
He's pushing a little bit too hard, I think.
It's that same corner.
Yeah, it is. 11 seconds separating the top 7. Glocky is running away with it out in front at the minute, but the battles are going on further down the field. Mainly for second and third, I would say. Later on in the race. Pelly's AI is... Oh, he's not even in the race, so he's... Don't know why I'm saying that. Fidgeting Dragon catching Jacko in the background of shot. I'm currently on board with Superhero and Niels for 4th and 5th.
Yeah, lagging.
Who I am? Oh god. Brilliant.
Yeah. Just make sure your controller is somewhere like that your either your knees or any other device.
My controller is right beside me at the knees! Neil's going down the inside of Superhero, trying to go for the move, not quite.
No, but I tell you what, both these guys are going to have Rocco towards the end of this lap, James, because if Rocco has another half spin at his favourite location...
I feel Rocco's tyres are overheating in the conditions. The others look quite fine. I'm going to go on board with 3. The
Jacko
rest of them...
and Fidgeting Dragon's got the move done.
He does, nice move. Jacko might have made a mistake going into the corner, so I think that is actually made out easier than what it should be. David Wolbank has got a 5-second stop go for corner cutting and getting a place.
Oh, David Wolbank's just lost the place to
And there's quite a few battles going on further down the field. Tall going up the inside of Elixir for 15th and 16th. These guys are normally up at the top.
David Wolbank had coming out of that third corner.
Deneen's in from second. Niels is in from second. Oh, these pitting for Inters. It'd be interesting to see the call here. This might be the Inter call here. That looks like it might be a set of Inters for Niels. Let's see what it is for Deneen. It is! It's a set of Inters! It's a set of Inters for Deneen! So it must be intermediate conditions now. They certainly feel...
It's not stopped.
No, Niels has pitted.
Yeah.
Wild Billy in, James Killer's AI in. Yeah, if the AI's in, David Wolbank, he's left the session. Superhero's on the back of Rocco. Look at this! Where's Superhero came from in all of this?
He's always been there.
I know he's always been there, but he hasn't been as close to Rocco as what he's made out to be. Those pit stops really coming into fruition. Deneen and Niels joined out in 6th and 7th, and they are gaining time on Jacko ahead.
Again.
Rocco making another mistake, and here comes Superhero trying to go up the inside on his return. Force India against Ferrari, but Rocco holds around the outside neatly there, and that was a very nice move. Here comes Superhero, though, look at the traction. Just about nearly running in the back of him there, and I'm on board with Superhero as it stands. I think Rocco's coming in the pits.
Oh, around the outside.
Rocco's coming in the pits. That's actually been made out easier than expected. Glocky's in from the lead as well, so everyone coming in for Inters.
Except for Superhero, who I think...
Yellow flag sector 3, is that Deneen? Yeah, Deneen's had a spin. Deneen's been off somewhere.
Toad as well up at turn 2.
Toad at turn 2.
It's not Inters.
Interesting. I think it is. The majority of the field have probably been watching the stream.
Hand over fist.
Have a look at Glocky and Jacko as well.
I've jinxed him, he's hit the barrier.
There's Mr. Midry. Oh my god, he's went into Mr. Midry.
That was appalling.
That was careless.
Sorry,
that was careless.
Appalling.
He's finally let him go, but that was absolutely careless. I'm sorry, but Billy's going to get a ban for that.
That wasn't even. He can't even blame that on.
He's run in the back of him. He's broke himself and went in the back of him. This is silly driving from Billy now. He's got to calm it down immediately.
This is just becoming dangerous. Mr. Mitrin has put a car between them, and he's going to.
Billy, I think to be fair, did outbrake himself and did hit in the back of him, and he did suffer a little bit of front wing damage.
Doesn't matter. He didn't get any wheel spin when he swerved in right into the path.
Superhero's in from the lead. Jackal will probably be pitting in as well. Both of the leaders are in. So Glocky leads by around 6 seconds from Niels. Billy's trying to move down the inside of S-Boy, catching him on the back wheel. I mean, he shouldn't be going for this move, really.
I don't know where's S-Boy in all this.
S-Boy's getting overtaken by Bjorn Voss, yeah. Round the outside, that was a neat move by Bjorn Voss. Very nice by the Dutchman.
Niels has
oh my god.
Everyone.
He undercut everyone.
He has undercut everyone. Deneen, by the way, out in 4th place in all of this. Lixer gets a 3-second time penalty.
That on the back of Superhero. Up the hill, down the inside. Yep,
by the way, have you seen the battle going on for 8th? There's about 5 cars within about 3 seconds.
Yeah, Billy's really slow on that straight though.
Bjorn Voss trying to catch him. I'm going to cut the battle for 3rd and 4th though, because Deneen is looking for a move on Rocco, and of course Rocco is approaching his favourite place. Deneen now round the outside.
Down the inside goes Bjorn Voss on Billy. But
has he got him?
Giving him the space that he deserves. But yeah, he's got it done. Good move.
Nice move, Bjorn Voss.
S-Boy just got a huge kick of wheel spin in 3rd gear then.
Mr. Mitri's gone past all Stephen down the inside of turn 3. Nice move by Mr. Mitri up to 8th place.
I am surprised it's into
behind Toad. Going to make the move going into turn 3.
Oh yeah, around the outside there's so much going on, we can't keep up. Goodness me.
Dragon has pulled well clear of Superhero and is pretty much onto the back of Deneen and Rocco.
I wouldn't say that. I would say Deneen's catching Rocco. Oh, and Lix is going around the outside of Toad. Sorry to cut into this, but Lix is going around the outside of Toad. He's keeping it on the grass, but that might be a 3-second time penalty. Perhaps he's still around the outside. Toad keeps the position for now and just fends him off, the Austrian. The Dutchman, sorry.
Billy's just crashed in the pit lane.
Good for him. That's all I can say on that. He's going to be coming out behind Reb, I think. And he's retired from the session as well. So I think hopefully the stream might have been on back burner. Deneen going around the outside of Rocco at turn 4. Here we go. Wow. Deneen, the Irishman, getting the traction off the corner. He's trying to hang around the outside of Rocco. This is what we saw Lewis do with Onyx Mer. Both of them keeping him within the white lines. Rocco diving it down the inside. He's still there, Deneen. Deneen still trying to go for the move. Good defensive driving there by Rocco, and he still holds on to that 3rd place. But look at the train now forming behind. Fidgeting Dragon and Superhero are getting involved in this as well. Battle for 3rd, hotting up in TFRL B League. We are 1/3 distance. We are lap 13 out of 36. Glocky leads by 6 seconds from Niels in 2nd, Rocco in 3rd, and then Deneen, Fidgeting Dragon running off the top 5.
Superhero in behind Fidgeting Dragon.
Just going to cut
some... another move.
Are we going to see it?
Back on the inside.
Down the inside?
Oh, looks he's got past.
Oh, he's not going to do it.
He is. Tiny little bit of contact there, but Rocco just squeezed him enough to just force Deneen 3/4 way over the curb, and he didn't pick up a warning there, I don't think, so that's good.
The back of Lixer after that overtake.
Stephen.
Yeah, I was just going to cut on board with S-Boy or Stephen, actually, because that was within a 10th. This is for the minor honours. This is for 10th and 11th.
1. Switch back.
Going around the outside. Oh, Stephen, though. Good position of the car there. Very good position of the car. There's a yellow flag in sector 1. Was it Lixer by any chance? I think he's just lost time on Toad. No, it wasn't. That was in sector 1 running up the hill.
Whoa.
So that was Lixer, I think. He's lost 2.2 seconds to Toad. He had that move completed. So, obviously, he must have made a mistake there. Glocky's lead's just coming down by a couple of tenths. What was that? Sorry,
said he wanted some break.
Bloody hell. Oh my god, he nearly went in the back of him. Good judgment and braking there by Superhero. Is he going to try and move on Fidgeting Dragon here, though, for 5th? I think he is. Fidgeting Dragon nearly outbraking himself. He's made a mistake on the far side, and Superhero gets that position easier than expected. But Fidgeting Dragon is still side by side with him, nearly losing the car.
Great driving from Fidgeting Dragon to avoid Deneen's car there.
Very good avoiding action, and Superhero If this was normal superhero, we'd still go for the move, and he still is going for the move. And they're side by side, running towards turn 4 here, turn 5, sorry. And superhero trying to keep around the outside. I think Fidgeting Dragon is just going to position his car in front of superheroes and fend him off for now.
What a great battle that was! Side
Fantastic.
by side since the turn 2, so a good 15 seconds of it spent literally side by side.
And this remember is TFRL B League, and this is not our quicker drivers in action. We must remember this is TFRL B League, and these guys are producing a show for us in Austria. As Superhero's going to try and get on the back of Fidgeting Dragon. He's just losing time a little bit low on the straight, and not attempting into turn 1, but S-Boy and Old Steven are still going at the battle. They're relatively around the same pace here in the Inters, so that 10th and 11th battle will rage on for quite a while, I would expect. Hello? Am I still here?
Yep, yeah.
Oh, it's only Mike lagging. I can normally hear myself. That was concerning. Yeah, Fidgeting Dragon I think has got the measure of superhero now, which is good to see. S-Boy right on the back of Old Steven. Oh, he was trying to move into turn 1 there, I think. Just losing control of the car under entry into the corner. Ren still coming down here in.
He's catching up to Glocky.
It's been like that for around a couple of laps, but S-Boy's now side by side with Old Steven. Sorry to cut into this, but now Old Steven and S-Boy are side by side, running down into turn 3, and I think S-Boy is going to try and go for the move. Oh, Steven coming across him, but I think S-Boy got caught on the rear wheel there, and I think that might be, there's a yellow flag in sector 2, that'll be for Old Steven. So S-Boy just got caught on the rear right wheel of Old Steven's car.
Down the inside at turn 1.
No, never going to work there. Never going to work. He's got the traction off the corner. He's now going to catch back up to him. ERS mode. ERS mode. Look at his ERS mode. And look at his ERS usage as well. Deneen now going on the outside. Beyond Voss setting the fastest lap. The race. Good position again by Rocco. Look at Deneen getting the look at Deneen getting the traction off the corner once again. Beyond Voss just picking up a 3-second time penalty there. Deneen might be silly to go for the move around the outside. It has been done before. Just loses it on entry, and that just lets Rocco get away and get a little bit of a buffer with Fidgeting Dragon and Superhero on the back.
Superhero just got a penalty, not a penalty, another warning for contact with Fidgeting Dragon there.
Toad's out.
Where's that? Where is it?
Yellow flag sector 3. This is coming up towards.
Red for corner grass.
Toad with his mic on there. Ooh! Superhero getting caught on the curb. Nearly going for a little bit of a twitch there, but well recovered. And Superhero, this 3-way battle for third. 4-way battle for third, I should say. Superhero losing it. That's him out of the battle now.
Yellow flag sector 1. Is that one of the leaders?
No, it's not. I don't think it is.
It should have been one of the leaders. No, who's that there?
It's fine.
Rocky.
It's Toad. It's Toad AI. It's Toad AI.
Okay.
Oh, Toad's retired in the pits. I think he might have crashed in the pits actually, because I swear I've just seen his left wheel off.
Oh, who's that?
Devil Wallbang's AI trying to go for a move on S-Boy. Goodness me.
Here comes Deneen once again.
Deneen again, yeah. We'll go on board with this.
12.
This is round 12, exactly. Goodness me. It's like Fury and Wilder at 4 AM in the morning. Rocco and Deneen going at it. Storm has just got past Old Steven for 11th place. So that's a good move by Storm.
Fidgeting Dragon needs to just bide his time.
Throws him off the truck a little bit, possibly a little bit unfair. Might need to give this position back.
Question, do you think they're going to throw an update for Alonso's livery of Abu Dhabi?
I hope so. I really hope so.
Yeah,
we are halfway through the race now. Lap 18 out of 36. Glocky leads by 5.7 seconds. It's now 6. That was at 6.4 for a minute there.
Deneen just had a moment coming out the last corner. He's lost a lot of time to Rocco there.
Yeah, he's only lost a couple of tenths, so it's not too bad. Fidgeting Dragon is on the back of this as well. Superhero now possibly getting caught by Jacko, who is actually having the rest of his life at the minute in 7th.
Fidgeting Dragon. Here comes Fidgeting Dragon.
I don't think he's going to go for the move. He might just outbrake himself here. He is, he going for the move down the inside. Has he got it done? It's still side by side, Deneen. Just about going to get the traction off the corner. Fidgeting Dragon still side by side though. They've got to keep it careful. And I think they're going to remain side by side into turn 3. Fidgeting Dragon's just got the speed on Deneen. Is he going to try it then into turn 3? He's still side by side. This is great racing. This is what we saw with Rocco and Deneen a couple of laps ago. And Fidgeting Dragon now trying to go around the outside of Deneen. But Deneen keeps the position. And brilliant battling once again here in TFRL B League on lap 18 out of 36.
Jacko 45 degrees to the circuit there. Nice slide through there.
Jacko, I've got to say, much improved performance from Canada where he DNF'd. He's in 7th place and has he got a possible squeak of a top 5?
No.
I don't know. He's got a huge buffer to P8, 16 seconds, so
something drastic has happened.
Something drastic has to happen. Storm's just got past old Stephen there. Good move around the outside going into turn 4, which is quite a rare place to overtake.
Round 17.
Round 17, goodness me. This is just going to go. This is going to be the yo-yo effect we see. Like we did in A-League with Matt and Matt. Rocco and Deneen are going to be the yo-yo effect. They're going to be chopping and changing. Oh, look at him. Oh, look at the straight line. Speed off the corner. Great usage of the EOS. Pulls in front of him, but Rocco's side by side again.
Oh, late on the brakes. Rocco round the outside.
Wow. Has he got that move done cleanly as well? He has! What a move that is! Have a go, Rocco! Deneen just getting caught in the grass there. Fidgeting Dragon, here he comes for 4th. Fidgeting Dragon down the inside, Deneen off! He's overheating the tyres! He's overheating the tyres, he's got to be aware of superhero inside, and he is. Deneen's tyre is overheating 10 laps on those inters. That is quite strange. Rain is getting lighter, I feel, as well.
Yeah.
As what I'm going to double check now, I'm going to check the comments. We've had quite a few coming in since the race has begun, so I'll check that now while we've got a little bit of break in the action. Let's just cut to Mr. Mitri and Bjorn Voss for now, if we can. 8th and 9th are separated by 5 tenths.
You continue commentating, I'll check the comments.
I'll have a look, actually.
Oh, okay.
Billy is saying, what will I have a qualifying ban? Deneen is Aiden's dad, apparently. I mean, if that's a lie, that might be a lie, I don't know.
No way. Deneen wouldn't be racing with us if that was the case. Wait. No, that's true. I swear at the start of the season there was talk about Aiden's dad racing.
Yeah, that might be Deneen then. And Deneen is actually showing up quite a few of these drivers, if I've got to be honest. Fidgeting Dragon round the back of Rocco. He's gone for half spin. Fidgeting Dragon sneaks up the inside. What a move that is by Fidgeting Dragon. Opportunistic from Fidgeting Dragon. Rocco trying to do the deed on him again, but not quite. And they're going to be side by side, running up in the final 2 corners. Rocco around the outside of the second to last corner. Oh, what a move that is. That is sensational. Superhero now on the back of this as well. Just getting caught on the inside of the curb. And Deneen is caught back in this. 4-way battle for 3rd. Round 3.
This is just phenomenal racing.
Gotta say, this is brilliant racing.
Rocco's my man of the driver of the day so far. Just for these defensive
moves he's pulling off. He is one of the best drivers I've seen. One-on-one combat. Look at the position of the car there as well. Just moved across slightly.
TFRL broke himself going into turn 2, and it's given
Deneen just had a little bit of a moment there, so Superhero's just got that place for now. Is Deneen now going to come back at him? Fidgeting Dragon trying to go around the outside in the foreground of shot. Deneen now down the inside, not going for it at all.
And hang on, what's up to Fidgeting? I'm sorry, Fidgeting Dragon looked like he was going straight on. Rocco keeping it nice and tight.
Right, my controller is fully charged, which is good to see. I've got 9 notifications, which is great.
Whilst we've been moving away, Neil's started to move himself within 5 or so seconds of blocking.
Blue skies now beginning to try and break through the cloud. It might be dry before the end of this race, I think. And Billy's saying, has he got a qualifying ban? We will have to take a decision on that. I definitely think he should, though, get a qualifying ban.
We'll discuss it afterwards.
Yeah, we will. I'm up for that discussion on. Yeah, we'll do it after this.
Yeah.
Deneen just running on the grass there, not really concentrating. Nobody going for moves in between the top three. Bjorn Voss and Mr. Mitri are relatively around the same pace, and they're 6/10ths off each other now.
I'm now watching the comment section as well for you.
Thank you very much. Keep an eye on the moderation as well, if you can.
Yep. Have a look.
Just keep me informed if Billy says anything about his possible qualifying ban. But
And if you haven't seen, TFRL for Twitter is popping on right now.
TFL
Keeping
Twitter's
updates.
popping off.
Keeping updates every.
So that's why you've been that quiet. By the way, Niels has just made a mistake out on track, I think. He's lost 6/10ths to Glocky.
Has he up and gained it?
Nope,
Oh, no,
that was
definitely
5.1
not.
second. Yellow flag sector 2. That is...
Oh.
Reb, that's Reb at turn 2.
Red. That's what sector 2 though, is it?
Yep, it is. Yep, first sector split at the top of the hill at turn 2.
Is that Bjorn Voss on the back of Mr. Mitri?
Fidgin Dragon on the back of Rocco, just to cut in. Fidgin Dragon's catching him. Is he going to go for a move around the outside? Later on the brakes, and then this time at Rocco. And he's side by side with him going in the corner, trying to go get the traction off the corner. Rain has stopped on track. Fidgin Dragon gets the corner. Very, very nice traction off the corner there. And he's got the move done, but here comes Rocco. Is he going to try and late brake around the outside? I think he might have been silly too. Switch back down the inside, round the outside now at turn 4. And it's still side by side. Fidgin Dragon and Rocco. Not let him go.
Contact.
Oh, a little bit of contact there. And Rocco just, I think Rocco may be overheating the tyres possibly. That might explain why we saw that little bit of contact. Look at him drifting through the corners. Fidgin Dragon doing a nice job to keep this clean as possible. Still good driving between these two though. James Killer's AI is coming in the pits. That's going to be an interesting angle to watch. Oh, Reb's gone for softs. Reb's good on softs.
That's early.
Neil's
That's very
starting
early.
to,
And Deneen's in as
That's
well.
catch.
Yeah, Neil's beginning to catch 4.9 seconds. Superhero was right on the back as Reb is retired in the race. Oh, there he is on the right-hand side of track, actually. Just going past one ball with Superhero.
Oh, crikey.
Super softs for Deneen. Now, that is the wrong decision. I think in 2 or 3 laps, at least in a lap or 2, I think that might have been the right call. Fidgin Dragon, if he comes, that track is definitely drying up. The look of the, it's quite greasy now out on track, and I wouldn't be surprised if DRS is enabled any second now.
Fidgin Dragon and Rocco.
This could be a worldie of a move if Dylan gets this right. Oh no! Oh no, turn 2 was horrible.
Oh my god,
really
you're horrible.
hard.
You just jinxed him.
S-Boys just came in, Elixir in as well. These guys really got nothing to lose, but sadly they are losing time. The crossover period's going to come in, I think, a lap or 2's time. Fidgeting Dragon, has Fidgeting Dragon just made a mistake, or is he coming in the pits?
They are
No, he's
all
not.
3 of them are now struggling.
Niels is in.
Superhero.
Niels is in. Set of supers.
That 3 second time penalty on Superhero needs to be removed after this race.
Right, okay. Was that on the
Not
outside
fair.
of the final corner by any chance?
Yeah, no, it was on the outside of the in between the second to last and the last corner. He just had a little bit of a slide. He lost time by doing it, but
Yeah. Mr. Mitri also coming in the pits. Neil's out on the super soft, so I'm going to keep an eye on him.
yeah, let's see him on into turn 2. Perfect, nailed it.
Better, he's losing time though. No, he's losing time. It's not dry yet. I think lap 26 or 27.
But these tyres won't overheat, James.
Yeah, these tyres won't overheat. They'll be quicker at the end. But
Glocky's coming in the pits.
Glocky's coming in. Rocco just going for a little bit of a drift through that. Is Glocky actually going to pit in front? Is he going to get out in front of Rocco and Fidgeting Dragon if these don't come in the pits?
Yeah, because these guys have got to pit. Despite the
DRS
racing now,
enable,
DRS is
perfect strategy from Glocky. Everyone now diving in the pits. You can see them all diving in the pits. Second, third, and fourth are coming in. Rocco,
Oh my God,
Fidgin Dragon, Superhero, Jacko in as well. The top 5 all in, and Jacko is going to get out in. Glocky's going to get out in front.
Oh no, he's got part of his front
Niels
wing,
though
he's got part
pitted
by
last lap
Jacko.
around. Niels pitted last lap around just to cut into this. He's going to be second.
Oh, and he's gonna have gained a lot. Look, there's oh no, it's David Wallbank. Damn it.
Rocco out in
yeah, there's
third.
gonna be a replacement front wing
Superhero's just jumped Fidgin Dragon.
Jacko's held in the pits.
Front wing
Jacko was
change,
held dramatically
maybe.
in the pits. Yeah, there was definitely a front wing change, but that was longer than it should have been.
Side by
He should have come out
side
just in
coming out
front
of the pits. I
Deneen.
think Deneen might just get this with the overspeed round the corner. Jacko's
but
actually
Jacko's
got this.
DRS. Jacko's got DRS, and it's shut.
That's strange. That's the strangest thing I've ever seen. Deneen trying to go around the outside though. Jacko just losing it. Oh, good reactions there by Deneen. That could have ended in absolute tragedy if that went into a half spin. But Fidgin Dragon and Deneen all kicking off now. Yellow flag sector 2. Jacko's off. Jacko's out. What happened there?
Jacko just swiped into the side of Deneen. He just completely steered into the side of Deneen.
I'm a bit at loss there. Save the clip if you did see that.
I think the ultra soft runners might have the upper hand.
Are you sure? Because I think Superhero's gaining on Fidgin Dragon. Oh, Fidgin Dragon's just made a massive mistake there. Getting caught on the inside of the curb in the final corner.
There's no one near each other.
No one near each other. Fidgin Dragon was within 9/10 of Superhero before he made that mistake. Deneen just picked up a 3-second time penalty. Let me have a check of the comments in the meantime then.
It's pretty
Quiet.
Oh my god. I can't believe that just came up on my screen small. Have you seen it?
What?
The message just...
Oh, yeah.
Check the chat. That's not on, because that wasn't even
Who's that?
Deneen's fault. Jacko using the C-bomb.
Jacko using the C-bomb, I mean, if he turned into him, then it's his fault. Simple as that.
Yeah. I hope you get banned. Jacko, for that, mate, it'll be you.
Jacko, I think we were quite lenient with letting you race tonight, but I can officially say over stream that you're out. I'm sorry, but your space will be freed up for next week. Beyond Voss will take that seat next week.
It's a Salva. It's S-Boy's seat.
Oh yeah, S-Boy can go in there then.
Yeah.
S-Boy can go in there, that's fine. Sorted.
And then... yeah. Sorry, but I've saved the clip. I don't know how much of that I caught, but it was definitely a case that...
I was riding on board with Deneen at that stage, and I didn't really see any movement from his car.
Someone else just said that...
Somebody else just said what?
Someone else just said that they saw it on the stream and that Jacko, that Deneen didn't even steer into him.
Yep, Deneen didn't even steer into him, so Jacko, I don't know why people are actually using the chats as well. I'm sure there was a chat ban on these guys. I'd have to dish out a few penalties for that.
Billy has now left the chat.
Billy's left the chat. I mean, I've got to say this publicly on the stream. We don't have any problems like this in A-League, but when we get to B-League, we always seem to have problems. Why is that the case? Do we have unclean drivers in the league?
No.
Well, the races have been fair, it's just that...
Silly errors. Silly errors.
I think it's adrenaline brings out people just being very confrontational, and it causes them to start getting angry. And I think definitely a ban for the use of the chat, and it should be only for
it should be used before and after the race, but never during. You don't. The A-League chat was absolutely fine. I think we got one message. But yeah. Glocky pulling out that gap, by the way, 10 seconds. But if Billy's left that chat... Oh, yellow flag sector 2, who was that?
Oh, Lixer's
Oh,
gone.
Lixer! What the hell?
Oh, and now he stops.
And he's left the party.
Oh, he's left. Oh, I'm super unlucky.
Divival Bank and James Killer's AI at this rate might be getting points.
Rocker on the Ultras is catching up to Wheels on the Supers, so no, but I'm
let's
going
put
to have a
out.
look at the penalty situation.
6 laps to go and we haven't lost half the field. We've lost 1, 2, 3, 4 cars. Ignoring Pelly, because Pelly's was a disconnection.
Reb has put something in the Discord chat just to confirm that. In the accident log. And it's his qualifying incident with David Wallbank.
Superhero's got 2 penalties comparing to Fidgeting Dragon's 1, so he's got to keep that in because he can gap out. But he has currently now, otherwise he will
I feel like Super Softs though are quicker than Ultras at the minute.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, Beyond Voss has just gone inside one of the Renaults and to find out that it was David Wallbank.
David Wallbank's AI, yeah.
That's it, there's no racing now. The nearest race is Bjorn Voss catching Deneen.
Beyond Voss seems to be the only Ultra Soft runner that is catching a Super Soft runner. Because Fidgeting Dragon, that gap between him and Super Heroes fluctuating around between 3.2 and 3.6.
Much later on the brakes than Deneen.
Elixir,
yes.
sorry to Bjorn Voss. There might have been a bit of contact there, perhaps.
Who's that?
Well, I'm going in, yeah.
Who's that?
That is
It's my
Elixir
more dad, I
towards
think.
Beyond Voss.
Oh.
Ah, right.
And that's in the YouTube comments, so you can check that on stream as well. But Beyond Voss does appear to be catching Deneen. Both around the relatively same with the ERS usage as well. 17 viewers, by the way. Thank you very much. I think this is the most popular B-League race we've possibly ever had.
16 viewers, because I'm one of them.
I would say 7. I would say 15, but
Oh.
I'm not watching it. I'm now watching it.
Deneen's
Oh,
got
that
3
was for the
second
start of the
penalty.
race. So Lixer apologising to Beyond Voss. So I was right with Beyond Voss getting caught up in that. With Lixer's spin at turn 1. That was totally not unexpected, and yeah, Lixer just lost it. Just lost control of the car. Things happen like this, and at least you've owned up to it, unlike some of the people in the chat. But Beyond Voss is really catching, but Fidgeting Dragon's struggling to catch up to Superhero. In fact, I think Deneen might be dragging along Beyond Voss to try and catch Fidgeting Dragon.
Oh, Deneen, huge sideways moment through there. And here comes Bjorn Voss.
What's been going down in the chat, by the way? The B-League chat?
It's calmed down now.
Good.
I've simmered the situation. I peed on the fire.
Oh,
Beyond
God.
Voss is in DRS range.
Aiden's demanding that he wants to join back. No.
No, I don't know how many times we've got to say no.
I'll deal with that later. That is Lixo, I think, running around.
And
Thinking,
down
oh,
the
Beyond
inside
Voss down the
goes
inside
Bjorn
of
Voss.
Deneen! Beyond Voss down the inside
Done.
of Deneen! Job done! Just forced him off track a little bit there, but he did have the move done and the car ahead into the corner. So Beyond Voss now up to 6th, and he is beginning to hunt down for Jin Dragon. How far can he go up the field with this limited amount of time left?
But with the unlimited tyres that he has on, with the 6 laps left. Ah, hang
Yeah,
on.
Ultrasofts will begin to wear though, that's the thing.
I'm back in a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
Rip. Oh no, Rocco's gone! Rocco's gone!
Rocco's gone? Oh, he has! Second to last corner, he's lost his front wing nearly there.
That was quite a heavy impact actually, and he right on
Anybody
the,
hit him off? No.
broadcast.
Nobody hit him off.
He just lost it on
He
his
just
own.
lost it,
In a
yeah.
really weird situation as well. He's got damaged front left wing.
Left end plate's completely gone. He's got one winglet, I think, left.
As my stream is miles behind because I'm only just seeing the pass.
Going up towards
Between the Sauber and the
turn
Williams.
2 now. Yeah, right side intact, left side end plate completely gone.
Well, not completely. There's one bit hovering.
Yeah, one
Oh,
winglet
one.
remaining. That little winglet staying there, giving him a little bit more stability than expected, I've got to say. As I've just seen, we've received a friend request from a guy called Joseph Corboy and Adam Mako. Oh, what are these coming in for? Two guys sending me friend requests. Disgraceful.
Yay.
Superhero right on the back of Rocco now. That there should be easy pickings now for Superhero. And he's side by side with him. Rocco might just back off and come in the pits.
Yeah,
He's fighting him, he's fighting him, he's fighting him. Superhero's got... Sorry, Rocco is going to stay out. He needs to keep these positions. He's got 2 laps to go. He could remain in 4th if he really defends it well.
He's going to get DRS on the Superhero, and plus he's on the dry setup as well, James. Don't forget the
He's on the dry setup.
Oh, the Superhero's gone. Look at that.
510s. Rocco's got DRS though. He is beginning to try and close him down again. But Superhero...
Oh, he's done it!
Oh, he's done it down the inside! That was very, very late. Superhero, though, did see it coming at the last minute and just gave him enough room to try and get that manoeuvre completed.
One of the cleanest dive bombs I've ever seen.
Oh, it's from the wide out. John, I saw that! Now he tries it again! This is never going to end. This is never going to end. He's surely not going to try a dive bomb here at turn 4. At turn 5, no, he's not. And now Superhero will begin to pull away. But Rocco in turn has actually just pulled out a couple of tenths on Fidging Dragon going on to the final lap. Glocky leads by 14 seconds from Niels. Superhero in third with Rocco, Fidging Dragon, Bjorn Voss, Deneen, Mitri, Storm and S-Boy running off the top 10. And Deneen is actually beginning to close in on Bjorn Voss. Maybe those tyres are overheating, those ultras.
Yeah,
Hello,
in fact, that Fidging Dragon made another mistake there, because it looks like Bjorn Voss is much closer.
I asked Billy why he left, because I'm shit, apparently was the response. Billy is not rubbish at all. He just needs to... I mean, he just needs to calm down on his dangerous rejoins. Simple as that. As Deneen is going to try and dive bomb down the inside, is he? No, he's not. I'm going to go on board though with Glocky.
Back into Deneen's hands.
Gonna go back on board with Glocky though. He's running out of fuel very, very late. Glocky now around the final corner though. He is gonna win here. He's gonna go on to 70 points in the championship. Glocky is gonna win here in Austria. Good drive from him. Very dominant in the end. Niels has finished in 2nd place. A very, very good drive from him once again. And the Dutchman, I think, is going to extend his championship lead as well.
Yes,
and in fact he is, because Superhero's right in behind him in 3rd. Fidging Dragon, is he going to have a go at Rocco coming through the final corners? Yes he is! Dive bomb central! Rocco just about keeping it! Fidging Dragon! And that was Rocco forcing Fidging Dragon to the wall, not giving up the position. Superhero has had a thingy. I'm going to swap the positions, I think, for that.
No, I wouldn't, because Fidging Dragon's lunge clipped Rocco's rear end. Rocco then got on the curb, which didn't help the situation with the already sliding Ferrari, and Kaslam.
Yellow flag in sector 1, the AIs are crashing into each other, and Storm is about to approach 9th.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, but Superhero has lost out on his podium, so Rocco gains that podium from Fidging Dragon, Bjorn Voss in 5th. Storm in 9th, S-Boy coming across the line in 10th, and those positions have actually changed because Storm had a penalty. S-Boy is finishing in 9th. And hopefully the situation in the Billy chat has calmed down. Billy is... I will address the Billy comments now, by the way, if you don't mind. Billy is not rubbish at all. He just needs to learn how to join on track cleanly. He will get some sort of penalty for it, but we just need to decide what that penalty will be. I think that's what we'll do after this race. Don't know why I bother pissed off with getting taken out, Storm. Thank you to the one viewer who was actually disliked the stream. I'm glad you did like the TFRL race that you for you tonight. Raining again in Austria, but Glocky wins by 10.6 seconds. He had a 3-second time penalty. Niels is the only one, the human driver, that finished without getting a penalty. So congratulations on him, and he will get driver of the day, I think.
Who?
Sorry, Rocco will get driver of the day.
Okay, good.
Neil's in second, Rocco in third, Fidgin Dragon is finishing fourth, Beyond Voss in fifth, Superhero misses out on that podium for penalties, he had 12 seconds worth, Deneen, Mr. and Mitchery, S-Boy and Storm top 10, or Stephen Lixer, Div Wallbank, James Killer, Jackal, Reb, Toad and Billy. And not forgetting Pelly either. Oh, right.
It's all kicking off in the B-League chat again now.
Yeah, it's because everyone's finished the race, that's the thing.
Right, I'm going back on that footage because that had nothing to do with nothing to do with the name.
Right, let me leave the session and let me have a look at the... Right, yeah, we'll end it here. Action tomorrow coming up from the Porsche Super Cup.
Yeah,
Sundays, of course, at
Title
6 p.m.
decider.
Title decider, K&K Dot versus Elliot. I have got the championship standings up and already done, because I'm that efficient. But we do have 3 drivers that can win the title. K&K on 96, Elliot on 84,
Come on,
and
K&K.
Doug on 81 points.
Come on, K and K.
Wait, I'm only 2 points back.
The scenario is K&K Dot. If he wins and Elliot finishes second, he wins the title.
Come on,
But
K
if
and K.
Elliot wins and K&K
Oh my
DNFs or gets last
No, or second.
or second,
No, if it's
yeah,
second,
it'll
it's a draw.
go into... Yeah, it'll go into the final race. No matter what, it'll go into the final race.
Of course, yeah.
Anyways, we'll end the stream here. We've got plenty of stuff that needs to be decided. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time. Tomorrow night, Porsche Super Cup, I'll probably be here commentating once again. It's goodbye.